What's on the menu during a lockdown? There's the food we think we should be eating, and then there's the food we really want to eat. We're in the checkout line with Mo Rocca.
It doesn't have its own aisle at the supermarket.
Let's bake a cake, let's make some cookies. Treat yourself.
It's not one of the 5 basic food groups.
I haven't bought these in so many years.
Everybody's snacking more because everybody's at home and bored.
But if it were, right now, it would be the most popular.
As everybody tries to navigate this pandemic, people really reach for some things that really just provide some, instant comfort.
Comfort food. It means something different to all of us. I don't want to put you on the spot, but have you got any Vienna sausages?
We do have Vienna sausages. We've got plenty of them.
Jeffrey Temple is with Portland, Oregon's Fred Meyer grocery chain. For his family, comfort food tends towards the spicy, salty snack food variety.
So things like, Flamin' Hot Cheetos, Flamin' Hot Funyuns, and, barbecue Pringles are essential for my wife.
But for many, comfort food means old, familiar brands. Prego pasta sauce, Duncan Hines cake mix, and Campbell's and Progresso soups have all been flying off the shelves.
Hello, may I come in? I am Chef Boyardee.
I think my grandfather and my great-uncle would be ecstatic to think that their food was bringing comfort to people now in a time of need.
Anna Boiardi, grandniece of the Chef Boyardee, and her son Jack aren't surprised that sales of the canned pasta jumped 146% compared to this time last year. Note to viewers, do not confuse Chef Boyardee with SpaghettiOs, which are up 38%.
The brand is 92 years old, so it spans a lot of generations.
Including the greatest generation. During World War II, Chef Boyardee fed U.S. troops.
All of those generations have this really positive, warm connection to the brand.
This isn't the first time that consumers have turned to shelf-stable, affordable foods in a time of crisis. During the 2008 recession, sales of Kool-Aid and Kraft macaroni and cheese spiked.
American cheese melts in a way, like the way it melts on top of something, there's nothing else like it. That plasticky quilt of perfect orange cheese, it's so good. I've traveled the world.
Food writer, chef, and TV host
Tasting everything.
Samin Nosrat thinks that the way these foods feel, literally, explains why people are turning to them now.
I think soft foods are really comforting, honestly. Maybe it reminds you of being a baby. I don't know.
It's interesting you bring up soft, because I have to tell you, I love this.
No way!
Yes.
I love that you're just sitting there eating it.
But eating processed foods out of plastic tubs doesn't equal comfort for everyone.
I see a lot of baking, both sweet and savory, happening. The whole world seems to be interested in making bread.
Yes, the good old-fashioned oven is hot once again.
One of the greatest things I think right now that cooking can offer us is a little bit of an escape from our heads and from our worries. You're forced to smell and see and taste and touch, and that gets you out of your head and into your body, which is so important right now.
Well, it's interesting. It's like you're drawing a distinction. There's comfort food, and then you're talking about comfort cooking.
Yeah, and I do think for me, and I hope for other people, that it's also something that we can derive pleasure from.
There is no one recipe for comfort food. It's whatever floats your gravy boat.
I actually find vegetables to be really comforting, but that's not what I'm hearing people are being drawn to, because if there's other hardship and other anxiety, you just want that thing that's going to make you feel like a warm hug. And for a lot of people, that's not a spinach salad. Yeah.
This portion of Sunday Morning is sponsored by Capital One.